Hello, viewers. Hope you are doing good and enjoying learning about manufacturing in this video series. So far in this series, we have covered basics and evolution of manufacturing, followed by various manufacturing processes and manufacturing system. In previous video, we completed evolution of automotive industry, reaching to lean manufacturing. In end of our last video, we spoke of 8 ways of lean manufacturing, which if identified and worked upon can help organizations go leaner. In this video, we will cover these 8 ways in detail. This will help you visualize them next time you witness any and improve on value. Starting with our first waste, conveyance or transportation. Conveyance is unnecessary movement of product or material which doesn't add to value of it. To avoid conveyance, processes should be as close to each other as possible. Major causes that lead to conveyance are poor layout during designing phase, multiple storage location in workplace or factory, development of lengthy or complex material handling system. All of them are associated to workplace designing. So designers must ensure while developing layout to have minimum conveyance, because what it results is in waste of excessive cost and precious time, high chances of spillage and damage to material, and unnecessary investment in logistics equipment. Second waste is inventory, a dreadful vision to any management. Inventory is excess product or material that is not getting processed further as expected. Major causes to inventory development are long changeover times or setup time, fearing which excess amount is prepared in advance. Mismatched production speed, where one unit or machine is producing faster than previous or next operation. Any incapable process where other wastes are present. To hide these other wastes like defects, waiting, overproduction, inventory is piled up generally. Finally, not adhering to set procedures like FIFO, first in, first out, also causes old stock inventory to add up. What it results is in disruption of continuous flow. With time, this hold up dead stock turns obsolete or of no value. Managing inventory takes unnecessary additional people, equipment, and space, making a lot of cost leakage. Our third waste is overproduction. Overproduction can be defined as producing more than needed, faster than needed, and earlier than needed. Major causes to overproduction are misuse of process robustness in producing more, releasing excessive production scheduling based on just forecasting, trying to generate more to cover yield losses, and practice to make more in advance for avoiding lead of long changeover. What overproduction results is in it causes all other losses, defects, inventory, conveyance, etc. It increases utility cost of organization, creates a complex information management due to increased variables. Lastly, it also results in extra waste handling and treatment costing a lot. Working on causes of any waste can help you avoid its results. Fourth waste is overprocessing. It is about putting more into the product than is valued by the customer. Simply saying overdoing it. Major causes for overprocessing are voice of customer is not defined or understood properly. Sometimes it is also performed to accommodate for downtime. You build parallel paths. Overprocessing is also done when there is an excessive approval stages or information transfer stages and one wants to avoid any subjective judgment. Also, when there is no awareness or standardization of best way of doing things. If caused, what it results is in consumption of over resources to handle over processing, increased manufacturing cost, obviously. A big trouble is that internal standards of company are not equivalent to customer requirement. That could create wrong bottleneck sometimes. For those who don't understand bottleneck, it is those processes that slows down progress being having highest cycle time. Next waste is defect. Our fifth waste, worst of them all. Defect is not able to meet customers' requirement. Defect is not doing things first time right. Product that can't be used and needs to be either reworked or scrapped. Major causes to defect are lack of people skill due to either shortage or lack of training, having incapable processes or supplier. Defects are also the outcome of other wastes like damage during conveyance, obsolete dead stock in inventory. They are also caused by error due to unclear or inadequate procedure or specifications. What it results is in customer complaints and annoyance, reduced capacity as part of it is not usable now, longer lead times due to created rework loops to handle defects, and unwanted additional manpower to perform above tasks. Sixth waste is waiting. It is the idle time when people wait to perform their task due to any reason. Let it be previous task is not yet completed, or material is not available, or power is down, or anything else. Major causes for which this waste can be attributed to are unbalanced workload in organization, having a poor coordination between man, material, machine, defect prone, unreliable processes, long setup time that are unpredictable. What it leads to is reduced productivity because of less productive time, running but not producing equipment consuming utility cost, a lot of underutilized resources to whom you have to pay for working nothing. An organization need to set up large waiting rooms or storage rooms for waiting period. I hope you are able to visualize how a lot of cost is leaked unknowingly or invisibly to handle these waste, and if addressed properly and timely can help with increased profits for organization and added value to product for customer. Moving ahead to our seventh waste, motion. It is different from conveyance, as in conveyance, product was moving unnecessarily, and here in motion, it is about any motion of people or machine that do not add value to the product or service. Major causes to motion are poor layout of workstation, poorly designed transfer methods, inconsistent work methods. Motion is also created by idle people in waiting, trying to show them as busy. You must have seen by now that how all these wastes are connected to each other, and one waste causes other wastes. This will help you when you will work on them. Any effort to reduce one waste will certainly reduce others as well. Coming back to results of motion, it reduces productivity because people tends to get tired. Also, it shows that lot of careful handling is required in workplace. It also causes energy cost to go high because when either of man or machine is in motion, other waits. Further, tired men and excess handling increase possibility of depleted quality and in turn can increase defects. Again, you see linkage to other waste. Final waste to lean manufacturing is underutilized talent. This waste is failing to take advantage of employees' ask, that is, abilities, skill, and knowledge. Any organization's progress is dependent on these three, and if not utilized, progress can't be made. Major causes independent to other weights are cultural issue of organization where you have to work as and when instructed, when organization fails to invest in training and upskilling their workforce, and when a firm has a low pay, high turnover strategy. What it results is in low job satisfaction as employee is bound to do the repetitive work, reduced productivity as there is no creativity among people, and increased hiring cost due to high turnover rate, leaking the same cost one was trying to save. So I hope you understand these 8 ways well. They are just starting steps for transformation to lean, as there are a total of 25 lean tools, which we are going to cover in our coming videos of this video series. Hope you have enjoyed your learning. Continue to watch this series, subscribe to channel for timely notification, like and share the video. See you soon. Till then, keep learning, keep growing.